Well, she has had a love for animals her entire life, and that is a really long time. The Aurora Animal Shelter and members of the community gather to say thank you to a local resident for her many years of commitment and support. Meet Miss Helen. Being almost 100 years old doesn't stop this young lady from lending a helping hand. Because of her concern and compassion for homeless animals, Helen has spent the last 10 years actively volunteering and raising money for the Aurora Animal Shelter.
I've always wanted animals, and some people even, I have a feeling that I'm doing wrong. But I chose. I could have had children, but I chose not to because I felt I could not give them the kind of life that they need.
But she could do so for animals. Miss Helen came to the shelter 10 years ago to adopt a cat. Concerned about the animals, she worked with the shelter to see how she could help, and soon realized that many of the things she wanted for them were costly and beyond the shelter's budget. With that, Miss Helen knew exactly what she could do: raise money. And that's how Helping Hands began.
But 10 years is sort of a good long task.
It is. It's a milestone, 10 years.
Yeah. So it's been a very successful thing, at least from our standpoint, and I think from theirs.
Helping Hands has provided care for numerous animals over the years, but there are two in particular that captured our hearts. A substantial contribution was made to help Nico, a Belgian Malinois abandoned and near death from starvation and dehydration. Nico made an amazing recovery and now has a wonderful, permanent, loving home. And most recently, you may remember Maynard. Mr. Maynard is a gorgeous black cat that someone poured an accelerant on and set on fire. Helping Hands lived up to their name and saw that Maynard's special needs were met. This cat also was adopted into a great new family. With a small group of 4 or 5 friends, Miss Helen solicited members for her Helping Hands program 10 years ago through membership fees and sales of homemade crafts and arts, plants, gardening items, and several other things. Helen and her friends initially raised over $3,000, and they've raised a lot more since then.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So last week was a well-deserved celebration for her, and it happened here at the AMC for 10 years of service.
Right, and she not only has raised a lot of money, but she's given a lot of her own money as well. So wonderful lady.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Thank you.